Hello and welcome to my first Monster Hunter World Iceborne video, and this is going to be sort of like a first impressions where I sort of compare it to a lot of the previous games and just generally how I feel about it in general. At the moment I am Master Rank 109. Yeah, I've completely no-lifed the hell out of this, so forgive me. Generally speaking, a little bit, just a little bit disappointed. I basically completed the main storyline within 8 hours. Got myself a semi-decent setup. Basically rinsed the game, generally speaking. After that I started working on the Guiding Lands. Found that to be really enjoyable, but at the same time it just sort of like, you can literally just sit in there. As long as you've got the resources to keep going, you can just sit in the Guiding Lands for as long as you want. Just kill a monster, restock, kill a monster, restock, kill a monster, restock, and you can just repeat this until, well, you either ran out of stuff or you just had enough, generally speaking. So it was kind of a bit of a bitter disappointment to see that, one, a lot of the monsters are just recycled. This thing, Bambaros, it basically has a very similar, if not identical, attack pattern to Baroth. It's just a bit larger, and they've mixed it up a little bit by going, let's have it throw trees at you. So yeah, Beatotus, obviously just as an Ice Duratotus. A lot of Tigrix's movesets are pretty much the same from previous games. There's a few new fun things in there. Ebony Odegaran with 2 new movesets. Even some of the new Elder Dragons, which I won't say their names yet, just in case people haven't got that far, but one of them pretty much has the attack pattern of a Tigrex, a Pookie, and a Chameleos, if you remember some of the older games. And that's basically it. So I kind of struggled a little bit with some of them until it sort of clicked. Hang on, I've literally fought these things before. It was interesting to see them add attack patterns from different monsters together, but nothing was particularly unique, which was kind of really upsetting. Overall, though, the game is absolutely phenomenal. I do love it. I love the new changes. Being able to make weak points on the monster with a Pierce heavy bowgun. Honestly, the end result was just pure stupidity. I'm using a Pierce heavy bowgun here. I'm hitting consistently between 34 and 46. And on certain points on some monsters I'm hitting into the 50s, and it's honestly just hilarious. So Pierce heavy bowgun does seem to be very much on the map and well within the no longer classed as terrible list, but I liked it anyway because I'm sad. Got a few augments running as well. Augments run very differently. You're going to need to get to the Guiding Lands. If you upgrade some of your previous monster tree weapons, so that's not the KT weapons, just your normal craftable weapons, if you upgrade it past what you already had, you will have to remove augments and then implement them later on to get them back. Essentially, they work a bit differently and they don't really require augment stones. I forgot what they're called then, I'm sorry. They require unique monster parts from a very special area. We'll just leave that part of that. So overall, the game has gone a lot more in depth. Some of the changes are very welcome, some of them aren't. The clutch claw is a bit weird to get used to. Don't like the fact that Capcom basically went, oh, all those key binding controls that you had and you were used to, yeah, they're out the window. Now try this. just to test the game out, I thought I'd skip all the tutorials. I went straight in to fight a low rank Great Jagras, and I nearly died because I couldn't figure out how to shoot my heavy bowgun. Because I had all the commands in the top right turned off because I had remembered my key bindings mostly. End result was me getting pounded until I figured out that frigging control was fire heavy bowgun. So yeah, that promptly got changed. So I've gone through all of my key bindings and I've mixed up a few things. Generally, like I said, generally really enjoying the game. Just there are a few things where like monster attack patterns, some of the subspecies and the new additions. It's just sort of like I feel they could have tried harder. Really waiting out on Rajang. Currently in the end game grind, trying to sort that out. Get some more augments to some of my beautiful hubbuggers. But we'll be doing a few build videos, so if you want to stick around for that, they will be coming out soon-ish, once I've sort of figured out what I'm doing and got a bit more grinding going, because obviously I'm going to need monster parts. Basically tried to stick with what I'm used to and relatively good at, which is the heavy bowgun. But soon there will be... A bugger's got a tree. There will be a fair few build videos coming out. I possibly could do a heavy bowgun one pretty soon, but wanna keep everyone happy. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again pretty darn soon. Good luck, have fun, and don't die. It's bad for the health.